Hello, this is Julie with J Auto Trading Strategies, and it is with my deepest personal gratification that I introduce you to the direction guide strategy, complete trading strategy that's available through the website. It's not that complicated of a system, but it does have a lot of moving parts. So in that sense, it's sort of complicated, but once you understand what the components are, they're very simple yet effective. You can elect to get a position location. So let me first go back to the website and show you the disclaimer and disclosures page. Please take a moment to read this fully. I'm not a commodity trading advisor. These materials should be used for educational purposes, and you are fully responsible for any investment decisions you make, and those decisions are based solely on your own evaluation of your financial circumstances, investment objectives, risk tolerance, and liquidity needs. All trades, patterns, charts, systems, etc. discussed, and these product materials are for illustrative purposes only and are not to be construed as specific advisory recommendations. Also, there's a risk disclosure that trading contains substantial risk and is not for every investor. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results, and the hypothetical performance disclaimer. Please keep this in mind throughout these charts, that these past performance results and hypothetical performance results do have inherent limitations. No representation is being made that any past performance or chart pattern will repeat in the future. So please read these disclosures and disclaimers and the EULA on my website, the Standard User License Agreement. And here is the direction guide, very simple concept based on Josh Lukeman's book, The Market Maker's Edge. Lukeman was a market maker and knows how institutions and large market participants enter and exit the market. And he has designed a very effective higher time frame down strategy of an 8 EMA for trend. If price is above the 8 EMA on the higher time frame, the trend is up, and you need to match all 4 higher time frames if you can, but definitely the weekly and daily. So if the weekly and daily are up, you should be only looking for long trades. This is not a counter trend strategy. If you would like a counter trend strategy, I have a value area strategy that trades and counter trend trades. But this is a direction guide strategy, so we are looking to go in the direction of the higher time frame trend. So the weekly, daily 60 were green, so we would be looking for longs. And when the prior day high and close come into play with the current open is how a trade is elected to be entered into. I have a tiered system that helps me understand where certain other conditions are relating to the prior day and the current high and low for additional indications on short-term market direction. And so when I combine the higher time frame trend with the shorter time frame market direction based on the prior and current open, high, low, and close, and I can get a trade signal. And that looks like this. I have my base is all green for the direction guide, which I have on the bottom. Then I can also get some triggers for entry or other filters that I have on the chart. I have a momentum trend filter that shows the momentum that price is moving in short term, and I have momentum core inflection signals that move in the direction of the direction guide trading system. So you don't even have to elect to receive a short or a long signal. You can just leave it on the momentum core inflections and it will flip for you back and forth. If you like to maintain control of whether the market is going to be trading long or short, I have some additional short inflections that I like using and taking short-term profits. And there is some exit signals just to use for the automated trading strategy, an 8 EMA, parabolic SAR, and the super trend indicator, as well as filters if you just want to go long and take any long signal. I have a filter for that. And if you just want to take a short signal at any time, you can elect to put it on short. Otherwise, I leave this on the filter for the day, and the mom core inflections, just to give me an idea of when a trade signal may be ready for the market. And I have this really set up for the Unirico bars and the Heikin-Ashi candle, which is a part of this strategy. Again, I have other strategies that will trigger at a specific value area location on a chart, and it's funny how just the regular momentum signals occur at these locations, and this is not even tied to a value area, but I'm getting the bounces. So you can move your signals for the high-low too. Which will just give you a general idea of of the turns in the market generally. And if you're interested in longs, I like the high-low 2 long as a locational base entry. I think that this is a very good trigger signal setting, and or the stochastic, which may get you a few more entries, more aggressive trade. So the mom core inflections again can just stay consistent, and you won't even have to turn it on or off. This is what you probably want to test your strategy with. And I always recommend testing a strategy before trading it with real money. At least, 10 days, 2 weeks, to make sure that everything is running right and you're comfortable with the overall philosophy of the strategy, because strategies are really to be taken from a top-down context. For instance, that is a huge part of any strategy, is to first start out with your higher time frame support resistance. I was looking for my daily chart. There it is. And even though we had a high close, we had a large gapping up into the year end, where I think that some portfolio managers were trying to reach for a little bit higher of a close on a very low flat market. And here's the close, and here's my momentum value area master template, and this is a reversion to the mean trade signal. to locate these top-down conditions, or reversion to the mean trades. But you can see that the E-mini is coming back towards the value already. So I would not be surprised to see the value rejected up here on a test, and for this to continue back down. But you have to not set your bias on the market condition, but what is the chart actually doing. So if there is a continuation run bullish, say some news comes out next week to go ahead and propel this back up, I have my standard dynamic levels that I use for intraday trading, which is market profile, as well as the initial balance range indicator that's available through the Lizard Trader Fat Tails indicator. And that sets up the initial balance and some standard deviations off that balance for locational trades, in addition to my Fibonacci levels for range extensions. And I always have my reference point for my VWAP. This is a weekly VWAP. That price has been trading outside of the weekly VWAP. Be watching for that standard deviation level to be tested. So I appreciate your looking at this great strategy. I believe you'll be happy with it. Again, it was my personal greatest accomplishment of my life, putting together something as a complicated system like this that is functional and I think useful to providing indications of when a decision could be made to enter a market at any time. And at least you have a guide to direct you in the right direction, so that you know which way to take the trade. And if you're not sure, just put it on the Momcore inflections, and it's like a automatic pilot. It will get in and in the direction of the market itself. Recognizing, of course, when there's a middle area, sometimes those do not work out as well as when price is expanding in its range. So use, for the market context, I would not use this in a ranging market. I would go back to my stochastics or my highlight 2. But actually, I would actually go to my market profile indicator and take some trades off of prior positions. But thank you very much for your time and letting me show you the strategy. And I think you'll like using it. Send this questions to support@jautotradingstrategies.com. Thank you again.